ख्वाजा हादम साहब हुजूर नबी करीम सल्लल्लाहु अलैहि वसल्लम की बारगाह इख्तिसार अनवर में बुलाया की खिदमत में फरमा रहे थे। आप इंग्लिश में खिताब हमारे इस मस्जिद के मुदर्रिस हजरत मौलाना शेख शाहिद हिजाजी साहब तशरीफ लाते हैं और अपने खिताब आले से हमारे दिलों को सफरा फरमाते हैं। नारे तकबीर, नारे रिसालत, नारे हैदरी, नारे गौसिया।
अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह अल्हम्दुलिल्लाहि रब्बिल आलमीन वस्सलातु वस्सलामु अलैका या सय्यदल अंबिया वल मुरसलीन व अला इबादिल्लाहि स्वालिहीन व नऊज़ु बिल्लाहि मिन शुरूरि अनफुसिना व मिन सय्याति अमालिना मन यहदिहिल्लाहु फला मुदिल्ल लहु व मन युद्लिलहु फला हादिय लहु व नशहदु अन ला इलाहा इल्लल्लाह वहदहु वहदह इन्नी वजहतु वजहिया लिल्लज़ी फ़ातरा अस्समावाति वल अर्द वमा अना मिनल मुशरिकीन सुब्हानका ला इल्मा लना इल्ला मा अल्लमतना इन्नका अंतल अलीमुल हकीम रब्बि इश्रह ली सदरी व यस्सिर ली अमरी वहलुल उक़दतम मिन लिसानी यफ़क़हू क़ौली। My dear friends, my elders, dear Allamah of the Ahl Sunnah wal Jamaat, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. The first request I would make is for my brothers sitting on my left hand side to please come and join the mehfil here. If your back is hurting or you have a problem, then there's no problem, you can stay there, but if you're okay, please come forward. The walls of the mosque are solid, they're not going to fall. We are here today to talk about a very, very great personality who is known to us as Urs Mubaraak. But what do we know about Urs Mubaraak? Rahmatullahi ta'ala alayh. I'm going to, inshallah ta'ala, with Allah's will, discuss a few of the things they did in their life. And then we will talk about some of the things we need to do in our lives. One of the miracles of Urs Mubaraak rahmatullahi ta'ala alayhi that I came across, that I have studied, is that a man in his house in Iraq, his daughter went missing. And when his daughter went missing, he became very worried. And he went to the presence of Urs Mubaraak and he applied there, he requested there, Ki Ya Ghousul Azam, Ya Sheikh, my daughter has gone missing, what can I do? And Urs Mubaraak said to him, go to a place called Qarq. And when you arrive in Qarq, find a mountain and sit on this mountain and draw a circle around yourself in the sand. And when you sit inside this circle, think of me and say Bismillah. Think of Urs Mubaraak and say in the name of Allah, in the name of Allah, in the name of Allah, over and over again. And what will happen is that the jinnat will fly past you and their faces will be very scary, but do not leave your circle and they will not enter your circle. And at the time of Sahri, at the time of Fajr in the morning, the king of all jinnats will come to you and he will ask you what it is that you want. बहुत आसान अंग्रेजी में बात कर रहा हूँ, समझने की कोशिश कीजिए. Very easy English. So this man, he goes to the mountain and he follows his instructions. He draws a circle, he sits inside, he meditates about Urs Mubaraak, and he says in the name of Allah, in the name of Allah, Bismillah, Bismillah, over and over again. And lo and behold, the jinnat, they fly past him. And he says their faces were so scary that I did not want to look at them. And I could not move. And in the morning time, at the time of Sahri, the king of all jinnat came to me and he said, what do you want? Why are you here? And when the king of jinnat came, he came on a chariot pulled by horses with many different jinnat around him. And when he says, what are you doing here, what do you want? He said, I have been sent by Sheikh Abdul Jilani, rahmatullahi ta'ala alayh. And the king of all jinnat got off his horse and sat on the floor in front of him. And all of the jinn that were with him sat on the floor in front of him. And he said, my daughter has gone missing in Baghdad. And the Sheikh has sent me to this place to meet you and tell you of my problem. And the jinn, the king of jinns, the master of all jinns, he stands up and he makes an announcement. He says, all of my jinn, all of my people, tell me now who has taken this girl. And a jinn came, and the jinn who came was a Chinese jinn. He was a Chinese jinn, like we are Pakistani and Bengali and Somali, etc., etc. So the jinns even, they are Hindustani and Pakistani and from different areas. And this jinn that came, he was from China. And the king of the jinnat said to him, he said, what happened? And he says, O king, Ya Sayyidi, O king of mine, when I was flying over Baghdad, I saw this girl standing on her roof. And she was so beautiful that I fell in love with her and I carried her away with me. And the king of jinn said that you have the guts and you have the courage to take a girl from the city of Baghdad, from the city of Sheikh Abdul Jilani, right there and then he cut off his head. Finished. And the girl was returned to him. And when the girl was returned